Ooh. Beautiful, beautiful tree, huh? In full bloom. Spectacular. Wow. That's why you tune into this channel, folks. For my tree picks. I want to make a quick video here. I'm walking over in a few minutes to the elementary school to pick up my daughter. But I want to, first of all, a very quick reminder. If you're watching this shortly after it comes out, I think you can still sign up for the Money Summit, even though it's begun. I'll put a link below for the Money Summit. I am speaking on Thursday, and I'm probably going to release this video on before I speak on Thursday. So if you're last minute and you want to watch me speak at this Blissful Money Summit that Katie Rice organized, that Barbara Wilder is also speaking on Thursday at, sign up below if you have not already. That's the first reminder. Let's look at that tree again. Oh! Pretty good. We could leave it there. But I wanted to read a little bit, instead of just looking at the tree, a little bit more from The Infinite Way by Joel Goldsmith, just expanding upon this idea that we recently touched upon. I'll put a link above to that video, of just how, we are one with everything. Our mind, our I, is God, is source, is the universe, right? And this concept is paid lip service a lot, but when we start to really look at it and meditate upon it and contemplate it, it changes our life. It changes our life. And that's what all the big boys and girls are pointing at. That's what Neville's pointing at. Joseph Murphy's pointing at that. H.M. Lee Katie's pointing at that. They're all pointing at that oneness, right? But it's nonetheless hard to understand. And it's not just like a light switch you turn on for most people. It's something we remind ourselves and recognize time and time again. And it becomes more ingrained within us. But it's always so. And practicing the so-called absolute method, the oneness of everything, is in many ways the essence of so many of these law of attraction and New Thought teachings. Just practicing the recognition of that. And not just, thinking about how everything is one. How you are one with God. Not just thinking about that, but feeling it, knowing it to be so. With, our entire mind and body. Here's Goldsmith again, just describing this. This is another wonderful description from The Infinite Way. And you've heard something like this before. Nonetheless, I think it's worth hearing again. The wave is one with the ocean, indivisible and inseparable from the whole ocean. All that the ocean is, the wave is. And all the power, all the energy, all the strength, all the life, and all the substance of the ocean are expressed in every wave. The wave has access to all that lies beneath it, for the wave really is the ocean, just as the ocean is the wave, inseparable, indivisible, one. Note here this very important point. There is no place where one wave comes to an end and the next wave begins, so that the oneness of the wave with the ocean includes the oneness of every wave with every other wave. As a wave is one with the ocean, so you are one with God. Beautiful. It's something we can really ponder with our whole mind and body. And it also reminds me of a lot of great Zen teachings. Like this really brings to mind, for instance, Shunryu Suzuki, author of Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind. We've, talked about him several times. I'll link to a podcast episode where we were reading from Shunryu Suzuki. instead of my beginner's mind. This is where we can see a lot of links between these, new thought type of teachings, law of attraction type of teachings, with other spiritual teachings like Zen teachings, non-dual teachings. Fascinating connections. So this is getting deep with this stuff. This is what I love to do. This is what I love coaching and counseling people on. And when we do it, it changes our life. We start to feel transformed inwardly. And almost inevitably, if we feel transformed inwardly, our outward life starts to change as well. That's the deep stuff, If you want to work with me on it, you can contact me at info@radicalcounselor.com or visit my webpage, radicalcounselor.com, for more information. And unless something changes, I have coming up something exciting where we've been looking at a lot of depth, a lot of the oneness, the absolute method. And now I think we're going to look coming up at a lot of the common problems we see implementing this advice, and especially the problems we see on social media about how to integrate it and how poorly it's integrated. And you're going to see more clearly of why this stuff, even if people are trying to explain it well on social media, they usually do not explain it well or clearly enough or coherently enough for these profound inner transformations, which leads to outer transformations. We're going to really look into that, I think, at least over the next few videos with the help of Mitch Horowitz's book, One Simple Idea. So look forward to that. Any questions or, anything relevant and deep, feel free to reach out to me at radicalcounselor.com. And the link for the Money Summit is below if you're watching this right after it comes out. Until next time.